and welcome to another episode of Where Joe Throws. Today we find ourselves at Kayak Point Disc Golf Resort, located in Stanwood, Washington, which is just over an hour drive north from Seattle. Kayak Point Disc Golf Resort offers 3 main courses, soon to be 4, an 18-hole pitch and putt, a driving range, a practice area, a restaurant, and a full-service pro shop. Since we were visiting from out of town, we camped in a yurt just 5 minutes away at the Kayak Point County Park. Tent camping is also available too. The resort is open to play Wednesday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturdays and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. A single day pass to play is $20 per person, and it allows you to play as many rounds as you wish. A 2-seater golf cart is also available to rent for $22 per round. Each course varies in difficulty to accommodate all skill levels. I'm so excited to play the red course in this video. So let's gear up, grab a cart, and I will see you at hole 1. Here we are at hole 1. Hole 1 is honestly not too bad to start off on a starting hole. It is 419 feet behind me. You can see the pin. Directly on either side of the fairway, there is OB from the cart path. But yeah, this is a wonderful starting hole, and I'm going to be throwing a forehand grace, a flex forehand grace. All right, just gonna throw a little zone up there, chip it up there, and it is downhill still, so I don't need too much on it. Sit. Okay. It's gonna be a long putt. There we go. Hole 2 is a pretty straightforward hole. It is 468 feet and it is a par 4. We have a tailwind here, and honestly all you want to do on this first drive is get one straight down there into the middle of the fairway. And I'm going to be throwing my Paul Macbeth Proto Hades, and I'm just hoping to get it as far as I possibly can down in the middle of the fairway so I can get an upshot to get a birdie. All right, I think we're going to be in great shape to get the bird. So I just checked. I'm like 80 feet to the pin, so I think I could just do a little jump putt, get it nice and close. Oh, nice. Little tap in birdie, that'll feel good. Okay, we'll tap that one in and then move on to hole 3. All right, here we are at hole 3. It is 618 foot par 4. And honestly, what you have to do is you have to cross this OB water hazard here, right behind me. And the ideal landing spot would be right in between this large tree behind me and the rock that you see there. After that shot, you would want to get something slightly stable into the trees into the left there. The basket is just hiding tucked right away in there. So yeah, let's go see what we got. All right, I'm gonna be throwing a latitude 64 grace, just straight at this tree here and hope that it hyzers out. Perfect. Okay, the wind is a left to right. Just trying to get something straight into the green there, hyzer it in there. I'm throwing an undertaker and hope that it has enough stability to get up and into the green. Okay, not quite. Okay, I'm just gonna throw my straighter zone up into the green on a hyzer and hope that it just fades up there beautifully. Awesome, that should be a putt. Hole 4, it is 612 feet and it is a par 4. Mostly what you want to do is just have a disc that goes straight towards those trees with a hyzer finish. There's a rock halfway through the fairway, so if you get it anywhere close to that rock, you know that you're definitely halfway done with your first shot. So that's the goal here for mine, and I'm gonna be throwing a latitude 64 Grace. A little bit low, but I think we're in a good spot. So this is the rock that I was talking about. It's about halfway to the pin, and it's also the green tee. So it's there to protect the green tee, but also it can stop your disc if your disc skips and hyzers into it. It can kind of be like a barrier to get your disc to go further. But I'm in a great spot. I think this is a good shot for another Grace. I think I'm gonna just throw it out wide towards these trees and hope that it comes in and finishes left. Because if you go any amount right, there is OB on the cart path there. So I'm hoping to go Grace just straight out here. All right. Definitely could have used a little more distance, but honestly, it's a safe shot, and being on the fairway and being safe is better than getting aggressive sometimes. So we'll have a little upshot for the par. Go in. Oh, wow. Don't even have to putt. All right. Cleaning up the par and moving on to hole 5. Hole 5, 460 foot par 4. And it's directly behind me, just straight here. And honestly, the only thing you really have to watch out for is the cart paths that are OB. Other than that, this is a pretty straightforward hole, and it is a birdieable hole too, so go get your birdie. There is a slight tailwind behind me, so I'm gonna throw a Paul Macbeth Proto Hades just out into the middle of the fairway for an easy upshot. Oh, nice. I'm right up at the top of that little hill there and should make the upshot pretty effortless. This should be fairly simple upshot. Just gonna try and get it as close to the pin as possible with my zone. All right, looks like we're gonna get a birdie. There we go. Got ourselves a birdie. Hole 6 is 198 feet. It may seem short, and it is a par 3, but it's definitely difficult to get up this hill. It is straight uphill right behind me, and it's extremely elevated. So throw an understable disc to get yourself up the fairway. I'll be throwing my ESP Swirl Flex Buzz. Definitely made it up to the landing zone, and let me tell you, this hole, when you walk up, it feels like you're in Jurassic Park. Like, it is crazy. There's so many ferns. It's just like, it's mind-blowing beautiful. Oh, we were so close. I'm gonna try one more. We got it on the second one. Hole 7, it's a 636 foot par 4 that curves slightly to the right. For your first shot, you just want to get something out and into the middle of the fairway. And then what I like to do is a forehand up into the green. For this shot, I'm going to be throwing my Paul Macbeth Proto Hades, and I'm just hoping to throw it out and have it in the middle of the fairway there for a good easy upshot. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be too far right on this one because it'll pinch off your upshot, but I think where I am, I'll have a good spot to, yeah, get into the green and hopefully snag a birdie. All right, we have a slight headwind. I just have to basically make it to these two big trees here, and the pin is directly in the middle of those two trees. It does slope down, so you don't want anything that's going to skip too much, so I'm hoping to just flex one in there and hope that it doesn't skip too much. Oh boy, not long enough. That's too bad. Should just be a nice hyzer chip into the green. Nice. Got a par. Now I know for next time it's a little further than it looks to get to the green. But yeah, look at this beautiful park. Oh my gosh, unreal. Hole 8, 396-foot par 3. And you just want to beat these gaps here at the very front with all these trees. And there's multiple different lines. You can go forehand, you can go backhand, but the main thing is just not to hit first available. And then after that, there is a tree that is behind me. It's a gray tree, and the basket's just to the left of that in a little cove. So you just want to get something that'll have a good shot up to the basket, or something that will skip in towards that green. I'm going to be throwing the Latitude 64 Grace on a forehand, and I'm hoping just to flex it down there. I'm choosing this like wider gap on the left-hand side as well. Awesome, that looks like I'm in the perfect spot for a little landing zone upshot, and looks like we can scrape away with a par here. All right, I'm gonna be throwing a zone up into the green, and there is a little bit of a drop off, so you don't wanna go too hard down there. Oh, got a really nice kick there towards the basket, so looks great. That was a lucky tree kick. So thank you, tree. That was awesome. Hole 9, 480-foot par 4. And the goal of this hole is you just want to get past this big tree behind me on your first drive and have something that'll allow you to get up into the green, which is slightly curved off to the right. All right, I'm going to be throwing my Latitude 64 Grace, and I'm hoping to throw it kind of out that way and have it hyzer into the green so that I can have a forehand upshot. All right, I think I definitely turned it over a little bit too much, but I think we have a good shot for an upshot, but we'll see. Okay, throwing a Latitude 64 Grace again, but hoping to get it up and past that big tree there. And wide enough that it won't interfere with those low-hanging branches. Oh, go, 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 go! Woo! Wow, do have a look. Wonky little putt, but we made it for the birdie. Wow, that was a really fun upshot, and it felt very good to walk up that and see it so close to the basket. Thank you guys for following along on the front 9, and make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all of those YouTube things, because that really helps and supports our channel and what we do. Thank you guys so much for being here. As always, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.